Hi, this is Deanna Bound for the Music 102 final. My presentation is on the 12 Girls Band. It's a Chinese band that combines Chinese tradition with Western pop. Okay, a little bit of a layout of where we're going to be going. We're going to discuss the background of the band and how it got started, the artists and how they got involved with the band, and each of the artists and the instruments that they play. Some of the major events for the band. There are a lot, and they've been very involved and have done a lot of things, but these are just some key points that stood out to me. And then I'm going to play a sample piece of theirs. And then we're going to talk about the success and the significance of their music. Little background. Wang Xiaojing created the band on June 18th, 2001. His goal with creating the ensemble was to have a foothold in China while having the whole world in view. He wanted to make the best use of the resources at home and abroad to promote and develop Chinese folk music and pop music. So he, through his band, you're gonna see how he's promoting both folk music as well as popular music. And he decided to make the female ensemble have 12 members because in ancient mythology, the 12 jinchai, or 12 hairpins, represented womanhood. The female ensemble was inspired by the Yufeng, which was like the female ensembles that performed in the royal courts of the Tang Dynasty from 618 to 907 AD. Okay, the artists in the band were chosen out of over 4,000 contestants. So, with that many contestants auditioning, you can tell that it was very competitive to get in. And so, they have to be really good to make it out of 4,000 people. The artists came from the People's Republic of China's best orchestras and schools, including the China Academy of Music, the Chinese National Orchestra, and the Central Conservatory of Music. Notice the word conservatory. I remember when we talked about conservatories in class when we were discussing the unit on China. Conservatories are places where people go to learn to play traditional instruments in more of a Western, modern, more expressive way. And we'll see that as we listen to some of the music and talk about it. You'll be able to see that influence. All of these artists and women were in their 20s when they were chosen for the band, so they're all very young. And to me, that kind of their age and their youth represents the rising generation of artists and kind of how the music is changing. And there are actually 13 members in the band, but only 12 artists appear at once. So in a performance, you're only going to see 12 on stage at a time. And to tell you about the artists and the instruments, I found a clip on YouTube, and it's really helpful. It shows you each artist and tells you the instruments they play. So we're going to take a look at that. Okay, so with this video, I liked how it told you each of the instruments that are used in the band. As you can see, most of them are chordophones and aerophones, and we talked about those in class. And I also liked how they played Clocks, which is by Coldplay. It's a British band, and so you can see how they're using their traditional Chinese instruments, as all of these are traditional, and they're using them to play clocks, which is a very modern Western pop song. So it's really interesting that they're using that.